Hi everybody, this is Sean. Welcome aboard the 20-minute hop on this flight from from Alexander, Wisconsin Rapids Airport in Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin, and we're flying to Marshfield Municipal Airport in Marshfield, Wisconsin. It's a 22-mile flight, going to be about 9 minutes en route. Really excited because I just love this part of the country because I'm from this part of the country, and just really looking forward to getting on this 20-minute hop with you. So I'm going to get the scratch pad here so we can look at our flight data, and then we'll get the aircraft started. Again, like I said, 22 miles, 9 minutes. Alexander Fieldwood County to Marshfield, Wisconsin. Going to be going 3,000 and 20 gallons on board. Hey, we got our frequencies there. I already checked the weather, so weather's looking good. Calm winds, 8 statute miles of visibility, and all right, let's get her going.
Seats. Position and lock. Seat backs.
Check.
Upright. Seat belts and harnesses. Secured. Parking brake. Set.
Set.
All avionics. Off.
It's off.
Circuit breakers. In.
They're in.
Landing gear handle. Down. Flaps. Up.
Flaps are up.
Cowl flaps. Open.
They are open.
Light switches. Off.
Lights are off.
Electric elevator trim switch. Off.
Switch is off.
Fuel selector valve. Check operation. Then fullest tank.
That's in the full position.
Battery and alternator
position.
switches. On. Fuel quantity indicators. Check quantity. Checklist complete.
Fuel quantity indicators are good. Starting engine checklist.
Mixture. Full rich.
Full rich.
Propeller. High RPM.
High RPM.
Throttle. Full open.
Full open.
Auxiliary fuel pump. On until fuel flow peaks. Then off.
Fuel flows.
Throttle. Open 1/4. Magneto start switch. Start.
Throttle 1/4 inch. Clear prop. Avionics are on. 1951. Alright.
Magneto start switch. Start. Then both after engine fires. Throttle. 1000 to 1200 revolutions per minute. Oil pressure. Check. External power. If used. Disconnect.
Skip that.
Alternator switch. On. Check for charging.
Alternator's on and we are
All
charging.
engine indicators. Check. Starter energized light. If
Indicators
installed.
extinguished.
Check. Mixture. Idle cut off.
And
Checklist
skip
complete.
those. After starting a taxi checklist. Okay, got our altimeter set. Got our flight plan loaded. Radios are on. Autopilot set. Brake check. Avionics equipment. Lights check. Alright, clear on the left and clear on the right. Mixture lean for ground ops. Brake check. Good on the left. Get my bearings here. So we're heading 257. taxi here. Wood County, correction, Alexander Field, Wood County, traffic, Bonanza, 909.
Approaching runway 1230.
Taking runway 02 for back taxi, Alexander, Wood County traffic. Alright, clear on the left and clear on the right.
Approaching runway 1230. Entered runway 1230. Approaching runway 0220.
And clear on the
Entered runway 0220.
And they've got a little run-up pad up here, so that's good. Alexander Field traffic, Bonanza 9092, Tango, clear runway 2, Alexander. Alright, hold the brakes. Before taking a checklist.
Seat belts and harnesses. Check.
They're checked.
Parking brake. Set.
Holding the brakes.
Radios. Check.
Radios are checked.
Engine instruments. Check.
Engine instruments are
Flight
checked.
instruments. Check and set.
Flight instruments are checked.
Starter energized warning light. If installed. Not
Lights are
illuminated.
extinguished.
Throttle. 1,700 revolutions per minute. Propeller.
Alright.
Propeller. Exercise. Then high RPM. Magnet.
Exercise the prop. There's one. There's two. There's three. Check our mags. Alright, and right first. Slight drop on the right. Slight drop on the left. Set our trim, throttle to idle, mixture rich, throttle 1000.
Magnetus, max 150 revolutions per minute draw, max 50 revolutions per minute diff. Aileron trim, neutral. Elevator trim, 3 masculine ordinal nose up.
Check.
Flaps, up. Doors
Check.
and windows, secure.
Check.
Flight controls, proper direction, free and clear.
Good on the left. Good on the right.
Flight controls, proper direction, free and clear. Mixture, full rich or as required.
Rich.
Brakes, released. Instruments, check. Checklist complete.
Alright, calendar traffic. Bonanza 9092 Tango taking runway 2 for departure to the Northwest Alexander. Departure end is clear. Let's check our arrival end. And it's clear. Brakes momentarily. Here we go. First one's alive, engine instruments in the green. Rotate. Taxi lights off. Departure, takeoff, power, brakes, landing gear, airspeed, cruise climb.
Destination ASOS is 121.575.
That's right, it's not 121.575.
Mike Foxtrot, India, automated weather observation, 01055 Zulu. Visibility 8. Sky condition clear. Temperature 14 Celsius. Dew point 13 Celsius. Altimeter 30. Kilo Mike Foxtrot India automated weather observation 0105 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 8. Sky condition clear. Temperature 14 Celsius. Dew point 13 Celsius. Altimeter 3003. Kilo Mike Foxtrot India automated weather observation 0105 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 8. Sky condition clear. Temperature 14 Celsius. Dew point 13 Celsius. Altimeter 3003.
Alright.
Kilo Mike Foxtrot India.
Better frequency set. Got 15 miles to Marshfield. Checklist. So, cruise control is complete. Got cowl flaps closed. Descent checklist, check. Fuel seatbelts, seat backs, fuel selector, cowl flaps, mixture. Our taxi light. Alright. Bump down here. And since our wind's calm, we will enter right traffic runway. Just come in 16. Get that 45 downwind entry. Six, 8 miles out. Scratch pad. Traffic pattern is 2270. 1278. Start our descent down. Marshfield traffic advance at 9092 Tango is 6 miles, correction, 7 miles to the south. We'll enter a 45 for right traffic, runway 16 full stop, Marshfield. And it's a very special airport to me. Be the first time that returning to Marshfield, either in a real airplane or in a simulated one. But this is where I earned my private pilot certificate back in 1998. So my examiner was Duffy Geyer, and I don't know if Duffy's still around. His business is still at the Marshfield Airport. Yeah, I'll have to look at my logbook, but I believe it's July 23rd, 1998 that I got my private pilot's license, just a couple days before Oshkosh. So I didn't get to fly to Oshkosh. I've never flown to Oshkosh, but we're going to change that in a couple days with the sim venture going on with Pilot Edge at Simulated Oshkosh. So that's going to be pretty awesome. I watched an excellent video today, and I'll put it in the show notes of part of the test that Pilot Edge conducted, and it was just awesome. It was so cool. Alright, so we're in a good position for that 45, 6. And there's the airport there. Marshfield traffic, Bonanza 9092 Tango, 4 mile 45 or 1116 Marshfield. That's down here. Got all the lights on. Extra switch.
Landing gear, down and check. Flaps, full down. Airspeed, establish normal approach speed.
Regrets.
Propeller, high RPM.
Propeller's high. Flaps full down. Easy. one of the dangers of a close temperature dew point spread is the how quickly fog can come on. So I would say we definitely have that situation right now. And we are probably marginal VFR, if anything. Got a little bit of visibility still, but not very much. There's our runway there. So Marshfield traffic Bonanza 9092 Tango, right base runway 16 Marshfield. Alright. Not a problem. Marshfield traffic Bonanza 92 Tango, final runway 16, full stop Marshfield.
Approaching runway 0523.
Clear on the left, clear on the right. Well, it got pretty dicey pretty quick here. I just realized I was on the wrong radio the whole time.
Kilo Mike Foxtrot India automated weather observation 0118 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 3/4. Sky condition clear. Temperature 14 Celsius. Dew point 12 Celsius. Altimeter 3005. Kilo Mike Foxtrot India automated weather observation 0118 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 3/4. Sky condition clear. Temperature 14 Celsius. Dew point 12 Celsius. Altimeter 3005. Kilo Mike Foxtrot India automated weather observation 0118 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility.
Well, good evening, Marshfield. Bonanza 9092 Tango was on the wrong frequency, and we are off of clear the active Marshfield. So right off the right here, right at that building right there is where I took my private pilot check ride. We'll actually taxi to the main ramp. And this airport is actually named after one of my past flight instructors, Roy Schwery. And Roy started an airline back in the 60s called Midstate, using Beech 18s to fly folks from central Wisconsin area. So where we were just at, Wisconsin Rapids was one of their cities. Marshfield, central Wisconsin, Stevens Point, Wisconsin. And they would fly down to Chicago, and by the 80s they actually had quite a route system across the Midwest. flying into Minneapolis and into Iowa, several places, and started out with Beech 18s but here, let's get the airplane cleaned up here. I'm distracted talking here, so got our fuel cleaned. Taxi lights off. Cowl flaps open. And that trim tab set. Alright, check this complete. But Roy was from Marshfield, and really Marshfield was kind of the beginning, the headquarters of Mid-State. Little known fact that Jeff Skiles, co-pilot on US Airways 1549, was a pilot for Mid-State. So that kind of looks like a terminal building there. What we got here? Yeah, we'll just go park next to the beacon. Alright. Holding the brakes. And we can use our
Brakes set.
brake set.
Electrical and radio equipment off. Throttle closed. Mixture idle cut off. Magnet.
And we are definitely a 20-minute hop today. So 21:43 total time. And mixture idle cut off. Yeah, it's always been my dream since I took my check ride in 1998, to actually fly back to Marshfield. Still know a few people there. Actually, they really helped me out on the day that my check ride occurred. This can happen to you too, and I'm not ashamed of it, but I actually failed my check ride on my first day. So I was so nervous. I left the flaps down for our taxi out. We got out to the runway, had the flaps down, was about to power up in pretty heavy winds. Duffy's like, yeah, we're done. Yeah, this check ride's done. And I was like, are you kidding me? He's like, no, taxi back. So I was like, okay. So we taxied back, and he's like, yeah, you know what you did? And I'm like, not really. He's like, well, it's a pretty strong windy day today. You taxied out with your flaps down and didn't put your right crosswind correction in for takeoff. And he's like, I tell you what, he's like, I really like your attitude. And we're gonna go out and we're gonna still and do your check ride. He's like, I can't pass you today, but let's go out and get the rest of your stuff done, and then I'll have you fly with the flight instructor later this afternoon, work on your crosswind stuff, and then tomorrow we can finish up the check ride, okay? So it was kind of a little earth-shattering for me, but I prevailed, and anyways, the friends of mine that I have in Marshfield let me stay over at their house and it turned out to be one of those um, weekend experiences that you're just like, wow, I never saw this coming, and it was just like totally awesome. I always wanted to fly back to Marshfield um, and see if my old friends would like an airplane ride. Thanks very much for flying with me on the 20-minute hop today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Give us a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications of future content from the 20-minute hop. And we'll see you on the next one when we are flying to Central Wisconsin Airport. Another short one. Really looking forward to that. Central Wisconsin, CWA, Seaway is one of my favorite all-time airports. Really, really looking forward to this. It's going to be a great next 7 days for the 20-minute hop. Until next time, I'm Sean. We'll see you in the next one. So long.